It's just some niggas when I play games, bro.
Damn, that was one way to come inside the podcast.
Right, it was one way to start a podcast.
Man. We got a nigga that look like Jesus that's talking about niggas.
They want to play games, bro.
Yo, what's up, my ninjas? Welcome back after our long ass hiatus,
man,
due to life and shit going on.
Oh yeah,
but we are back, ready to stream more, game more, and go to some goddamn conventions.
Hey, we got the chat up for the comments.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Welcome back, guys. We took a break. On my end, my break was because my daughter started school, and that's been stressful in itself. For those who don't know, my daughter has autism, and that's a struggle. Try to teach her certain things and help grow and nurture a child is already difficult. Then you add that ailment of autism or anything like that, and makes things a little bit harder. So that was my main focus for the past 3 months, and just get about overall life together.
She only has it on Sundays.
Yeah.
So
these are facts.
There's that. I wasn't doing shit. I was just working and waiting on these niggas to come back.
He's lying.
I wasn't doing a damn thing.
Mack moved out the house. He left.
He left the nest.
He
left MyNinja HQ. Left us all heartbroken.
Left the gap in the rent.
Gap. Nigga pockets hurt, cuz.
With the long retard cry.
What have you been up to, Eric?
Pretty much I had 2 deaths in the family.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Why you gotta get dark with?
Why you killing people like
I'm
that?
sorry. I'm just saying, man. Lost my cousin, then lost my uncle.
So you lost booty and cheeks.
What?
That's not their nickname?
No.
Oh. What about dick and nutsack?
Luis, what have you been up to?
Man, I heard some nicknames and never mind.
Okay.
Shit. Nothing. I just started school, not really sure.
Oh shit. We got an educated nigga in the room, God.
No. Do some things.
I don't know what he going to school for.
What are you going to school for, Lou?
I'm trying to be an engineer.
Okay.
We'll see. Shit. It's a lot of math.
Man, I was straight on math until they got to put numbers and letters in that shit. I was like, what does X have to do with any of this shit right now?
Yeah, X got to do with a lot of things.
Yeah, X got to do with a lot of things. A lot of things, including chromosomes. So...
Nah, but we're back, guys. Sorry for the hiatus. So we're going to get back to making content. We have been invited out to 2020's DreamCon. We've been invited out to 2020's DreamHack, as well as
Fan Expo.
So we got some major things going on in the next couple months. So stay tuned for that. But as far as gaming, man, we've dealt with a lot of things going on in gaming. We missed a lot of releases of games, and updates to games, and shit. It's hard for us to actually pinpoint exactly where we left off. But I know it was somewhere in November. So from November all the way until now, any games that got released or anything that's happened as far as gaming that you guys can really think of that was major?
Pokemon came out.
Right off the bat, I can start with Pokemon.
Sword and Shield did come out.
Sword and Shield came out. It was not worth $60.
Pokemon.
Okay,
is it ever? That's another discussion. Between that and fighting games, I don't know if
I guess it's a bigger deal now because this is the first game that was $60. The other ones were always $40.
Really?
Yeah. The other one, because we haven't had a Pokemon game, an official one, since Sun and Moon. That was on the 3DS. That was $40.
And the fact that it's on the actual new
and the
console.
fact that it's on a brand new console like the Switch, $60. I mean, we lost half the Pokemon roster. Granted, we got new ones. And we did get a lot of cool shit that they did right. But overall, just content-wise, it was not worth $60. However, with it being, February now, we did get our first expansion into Pokemon of the game. So we're not getting a third game, thank God. We're actually getting an expansion towards this current game. So,
like an actual,
DLC.
Okay.
So in the way they broke it down was pretty sweet. So... I mean, granted, we're getting 200 more Pokemon, so we're still short 200.
Damn.
We're still short 200. However, they're not making anybody pay for the Pokemon. They're just making us pay for the content. So this June, we get our first part of the content, which is called the shit. It is called.
It's called the shit.
It is not called the shit.
You played that.
It is called the Owl of Armor is what it's called, Owl of Armor, and then we'll get another one in the fall, I guess later fall, called the Crown Tundra, and so yeah, like I said, 200 more Pokemon. The content itself is only like $20, $20 or $30. I don't remember the exact price. I already bought the shit. It wasn't even nothing for me to talk about. I was in there from day one, but they're finally opening up a lot of different co-op stuff, which I hope they fix the current shit they got going on. Because
is that Nintendo server? Is that Pokemon?
Yeah, it's Nintendo's trash ass server.
Yeah,
it's always.
I will pay more for their online if it meant better service.
I mean, better service. And then we don't even have like a voice chat. We got to use the app for the voice chat. Ain't nobody trying to talk out loud. Like they put that shit out there and made it seem like, yeah, you can talk on your phone via walkie-talkie. Like, yo, most of us live with other people. Yeah. So when we want to get up at night and play the game, don't nobody want to have a phone all out on a goddamn couch somewhere. Motherfuckers yelling and shit while we playing Smash. Right. So that was honestly kind of stupid for them to do because nobody uses the fucking app.
But if you notice, we, like, our squad, fucking me, you, Rise, D, Cosmo, we just hop inside a PlayStation chat, HDMI, switch it out. And just...
That's basically it. We go inside. We use them. So Nintendo technically kind of fucked themselves on that because we still using the PlayStation even when we got both game systems on. Still, we still using the PlayStation while we playing the Switch.
My nigga, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna need them to cut me a check on this electricity bill.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I got 2 games going at one time. My cousins that's another thing I guess I've been dealing with. My cousins are here now. I had some cousins move here to Texas, so I'm kind of looking out for them. So they came ahead of the game, though. So I was pretty dope. The fact that they already here, I'm actually quite happy about they already got a head start. Because one thing about living here in Texas is that when you get here, you gotta come prepared.
Yeah, like a definitely gotta come prepared. And you will succeed if you come prepared.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying. Just somebody to look out for you, kind of show you the road. Should be fine here, man. It's not a hard place to live. You just gotta. You
gotta learn how to drive with these motherfuckers, bro.
And then you gotta fucking
not drive, bro.
And then you gotta get to them one-time fees of switching shit over from wherever you from to Texas and all that goofy shit.
You gotta worry about construction everywhere
in all the most inconvenient fucking places ever in the
history. They got 360 down the one lane.
Texas sucks, bro. Don't come.
Long Beach Griffins in Dallas right now.
Oh, bro, I feel bad for you. Traffic out there is shit. I hate being out there.
But yeah, so we got Pokemon. What else did we have come out, fellas?
Around November,
we
December.
got Fallen Order, didn't we?
Fallen Order did. Okay, so did anybody else play Fallen Order?
I did. I played the shit out of that.
Okay, so you would understand this. Fallen Order is actually a really fucking great game. EA did their fucking thing with it compared to what we've had from EA and the Star Wars community in total.
So I definitely would say I would have liked to have gotten a lot of more hours of gameplay, even though it was pretty long, but it was a really fun game. It was like it took me back to like what I like to say is it took me back to the bounty hunters stage where it was just trying to figure out how to get to the next stage. And like what really fucked me up was you have to. So you can't, like, whenever you arrive on a planet, you can't just finish everything on the list up straight up. And, like, that's frustrating for me because I can't leave a planet without finishing everything on there.
I would just say,
and it just pisses me off, but you have to leave, come back, and just make sure you go through everything, bro.
And it's crazy. A lot of people probably like, what does it mean about that? Okay, so a lot of your move set is unlocked throughout the story. So sometimes there's places on that map that won't be unlocked because you don't have a fucking move set to actually like grapple onto something because you haven't unlocked it yet. So it requires you to go back to those areas, but sometimes that's a good thing because at least it allows you to go back and see what you missed out on.
Like literally with that game, they bringing back like the old concept of playing video games. Where
just
you have to
go just
pretty much.
Your OCD just kicks in and you're like, I need to go back and check it because I'm at 98% and I'm missing 0.2%.
What the fuck is going on?
Not 0.2%. You forgot to kill that. Yeah. You forgot to kill that one star trooper hiding in the corner.
Yeah. And another thing they do is, as soon as you leave an area, the enemies respawn.
Yes.
So that's kind of it's annoying, but it lets you level up pretty quick.
It's kind of Dark Souls too.
And some of these monsters on here, bro, crazy. Like gigantic ass spiders jumping out of nowhere. I was like, the amount of anxiety I got was the same level of Resident Evil anxiety because you'll be walking through like a little forest and you cut something, and all of a sudden a fucking spider attached to your fucking face. It's like, what are you doing? But
the customization on the lightsabers is pretty dope.
And even your poncho that you wear, like legit poncho.
And your Android, you can match with your ship. You can change the colors on it too. One thing I didn't like about the lightsaber customization was that there's one little speck that they won't let you change on the double.
I know what you're talking about,
and it drives me nuts because it just it throws the whole blade off. It fucks it up.
So, in your opinion, what would you rate the game at least out of 10? That is.
I'd probably put it 7 or 8, just because it's missing something. I just can't put my finger on it, but it might come, with like DLC or something.
But that's one thing I will say about this game. I think this is like a little test. I wouldn't call it a beta, but I think it's EA testing out what the fans really want from a Star Wars game. But a good thing about that is we have great games like Knights of the Old Republic, KOTOR, which is probably one of the greatest Star Wars games of all time. Yeah. And playing this game, I could tell that if they wanted to, they can go that same route. Because one thing about Knights of the Old Republic at least gave you options to actually sway the story that way that you wanted to. You could go light or dark with it, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, options. That's what made that's one of the few things that made Resident Evil such a great game, was not everybody's game ended the same, and just depending on what decisions you made throughout your story.
Which is always a good thing inside video games. A lot of people lose sight of that within playing. It's like, nah, man, I want to play something and beat the game totally different from you and get a totally different ending.
I fuck with the games that like at the end of the game they give you like a little like psychology rundown of the decisions you made. Like, oh, you're low-key a psychopath. Go get your shit registered or something.
See, you need to play Heavy Rain if that's the case. Heavy Rain will fuck with you. Be like, you should have did this. You cut off your fingers. That was a bad choice. It's like, my nigga, my son is missing. I'll do anything for my son.
So, like, what else? Let me see. Didn't too much come out between that November and October range, man. I thought it was of interest.
The Witcher Netflix series came out. Yeah. And with that coming out, they grew in sales, like literally about 100,000 sales in the game.
The game? It's a good game.
I want to go
It's
back.
a good Netflix series.
All because of the Netflix series. The Netflix series is
that theme song is... If I can get that as a ringtone, my nigga,
I'm pretty sure you can.
I need that shit on my phone.
I'm pretty sure you can. So, like, with that being said, we can talk about what has came out. What about what is coming out?
Oh, no. We're missing something.
What's that?
Cyberpunk.
That ain't no shit.
No, I'm talking about the fact that it got pushed back within the last past month.
It got pushed. Seven got pushed back.
Few projects got pushed back.
The 7 remake got pushed back.
Yeah. That's man. Cyberpunk was slated to be one of the greatest games of 2020. But with it being pushed all the way back down, what is it, September?
All the way to September.
September release date. That's not
good. 2020 though.
Well, I tell you why it's good. That's not really a bad thing if you think about it.
Is it not?
Nah, because think about it like this. Think about how many games was coming out when that game was. Yeah, 7 remake.
Yeah.
You got Resident RE3.
Yeah.
You got Persona Royale. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of games. We got the 2.5 release for 14. Mm-hmm. We got I don't know if it's something else in between that I might be missing, but it was basically what I'm saying. It was a lot of games that were coming out that were going to be full price games.
Yeah, and it's gonna be in that same month.
You need that
like
time.
Literally a week apart.
But you guys also got to remember, you can't overhype yourself, because sometimes when you set that mark of being overhyped, oh my god, Cyberpunk is gonna be one of the greatest games of all time.
I'm not even looking forward to Cyberpunk and all. I'm looking forward to a lot of games. That was a game.
Yeah, the Avengers game.
I thought the game came out already.
No, that's the Square Enix Avengers
Alliance came out, something like that.
Yeah, Marvel. Well, we got that Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Yeah. But that shit got pushed back because Square Enix, they're very scatterbrained when it comes to like releasing shit, and we know that from being Final Fantasy fans or Kingdom Hearts fans.
Fantasy 7 remake and Crystal Chronicles got pushed back too.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm okay with Cyberpunk just because I
wasn't looking forward to Cyberpunk.
I'm not necessarily the one that's just hyped about it.
Right.
It does look good, but I also respect the fact that they're pushing it back because basically, like on paper they say, well, they're just trying to get some, finish up some stuff in the game.
A lot of these big titles got pushed back. Watchdog Legion.
Nobody cares about Watchdog.
Vampire, Rainbow Six Quarantine, The Last of Us Part 2, Iron Man VR, which is it's whatever.
Iron Man VR.
I think that'd be pretty cool, low key.
No, if I was high, I'd probably.
You probably get motion sickness playing that too.
Anybody in comments, by the way?
Yeah. Oh, I haven't been checking.
So
it's your job now. Right?
There's
a lot of tab in there.
So 7, I'm not.
Open.
The only thing I'm hyped for this year is actually the Pokemon expansion. I don't think I have. Or if Ghost of Tsushima drops this year, I'll be hyped for that. There is not a whole lot.
Neo 2 drops.
Neo, I'm looking forward to Neo coming out.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm not hyped about 7 is because number one, I bought this game a good 10 times over my lifespan. It's gonna be the same shit. It's just with a remake of better graphics, and apparently they're throwing a lot of extra stuff in. So I'm not completely sold on it though, because y'all we waited 20 years for this shit, and y'all still not giving us a full game. I don't give a damn how much extra repetitive shit you put in the game. It's still the first disc to the goddamn game, and that shit just fucks with me, and it's gonna be full price.
Yeah.
And y'all know if they come out with the second disc, you're gonna have to pay for that too, whether you got the game or you don't.
And that's one thing about Square Enix. They don't give a fuck about the consumer sometimes, because it's maybe we might be looking too hard into it. Maybe they might give us expansion price. Maybe. But I fucking doubt it.
Like, if they gonna
I don't know. They may give it to us free. I don't know for sure, but what they doing with the Avengers game, where everything, the DLCs all free and everything, they may give it to us for free.
But that's what the
only
Avengers,
way
though.
you're gonna get all 3 of the disc of 7 free is if you buy the deluxe edition, where that shit comes for free because you bought the season pass type shit. That's the only way you getting that shit free. That don't even sound like it, because it's too much money right there. They know folks gonna play it.
Yeah.
Whether they charge you or not, they know folks gonna play it. And it's looking so good right now, but so did 15 when it came out. They got me all.
Yeah, because they released so many trailers, gameplays.
Yeah,
that's why
I'm
like getting tired of seeing gameplays and trailers for it. Just release the game already.
I'm not even hyped for it. Like, it looks. Don't get me wrong. Like, it looks good. It doesn't change my opinion on the game. So I'm going to buy the game.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just not finna buy it with just the first fucking disc being out.
No, I'm gonna need that whole motherfucking game.
I'm
At least
y'all gonna
1
stop
and
playing.
2.
Give me a Game of the Year edition, and then I'll do that shit. Because that's the only way that's going to come out. Now, we got some other shit that's coming out. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is coming out. I never played a Mystery Dungeon game, so for me, it didn't mean too much for me. But we also have Smash announced their second set of DLC fighters that are coming out. We have yet to see who that even is. We just got fighters releasing their next characters, and it looks like the first 2 we're getting is Kefla and UI Goku. So I might have to re-download fighters just to check them 2 out. I don't know, but
who did we just get in Smash from
Byleth.
Byleth?
Somebody nobody really cared for or wanted at all.
Another Fire
On
Emblem
top of him
character.
being another Fire Emblem character, so it's like, and they've already decided on the next batch of characters. So I mean, speculation will still be in the air. But I really wonder what made them just up and decide. It's not going to stop Sakurai's Twitter from exploding.
No.
So I don't even know why he just felt the need to say that. But the fact that you put Byleth in here, that was more so for Sakurai. I mean, it's his game, and honestly, if he wants to put a character in here specifically for him, then why the fuck not?
But how many Fire Emblem characters does it make? 11?
Nah, I don't think it's like 8.
That's 11. No, play.
I think it's like 7
said 5 too many.
Yeah, I think like 7 or 8. But let's be real. We got more Pokemon and Mario representatives than we do Fire Emblem.
Well, it is a Mario game, so I can respect.
It's not really a Mario game.
It's
just a celebration of a bunch of different motherfuckers that Nintendo didn't have at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really all it is. Mario might be the most popular of the franchises. I would say that much.
Oh, yeah, easily.
But, yeah.
We got a Mario movie.
Which is goofy as fuck. Like.
I actually liked the movie. It was bad, but it was funny.
They're also talking about making a sequel to that.
Oh, God, no. Please, no. Was it Vanilla Ice in that movie, too? I'm pretty sure Vanilla Ice was in that movie.
I think he was.
He was.
I know he was in the Ninja Turtle movie.
Yeah.
It was so fun. I know John Morrison was Casey in that one Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I think that was more of an episodic thing. I don't think that was our YouTube thing, maybe. I'm not sure.
But let me ask you guys this question with The Witcher. We got a Netflix series. Now with the Sonic movie just coming out. you think that there's
no.
No. You don't think there's a lane for?
We're not doing it. No.
What?
Okay. There is not going to be an episodic series for fucking Sonic.
No. That's not where I was going to go for it. No. I'm saying, is this an emergence of the world being more accepting of video games?
I think so.
I don't think they have much of a choice.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But I think more companies are realizing
Which
that.
also Netflix is also talking about doing a Resident Evil.
Yeah, I would watch the shit out of that.
If we doing Resident Evil, I'm in there. By the way, I'm getting RE3. I'm gonna stream it and I'm gonna be scared as fuck. Not scared, but my anxiety gonna be high as hell.
No, you gonna be scared. It's alright.
Yeah.
You gonna leave your piss bucket right next to your store. Oh god,
I'm scared as fuck doing that.
X really gonna give it to it.
No, and this one is gonna be Nemesis.
I fucking love Nemesis.
Gonna walk up in stars.
I used to have nightmares about that nigga, bro.
He's ugly as fuck.
Ugly as fuck. And when I played Resident Evil 3, it was on Dreamcast.
He's ugly like a bulldog, though. He's kind of cute.
He got a no. He got a zipper face too. Cause I was like, oh damn.
Motherfuckers just out here in this trench coat, man.
With them big ass, heavy ass grunge boots
and guns.
Big ass bazooka on his arm. I'm like, bruh, X was still just more scarier than Nemesis though.
No.
To me, X was a lot more scarier than Nemesis.
Nemesis in HD is gonna fuck with me just because it's like the face and the teeth.
I'm not saying Nemesis won't be scary, but
X is more ominous. I get what you're saying.
Because the fact that Nemesis can kind of, at least he speaks.
Yes. Even though it's just stars.
Yeah, even though it's just stars. But we know Nemesis. We're familiar with Nemesis. We've beaten up on Nemesis. He's been in MVC Ultimate. So, I mean, he's been in a few games. He's very popular in the movies. I mean, who can forget the scene in Resident Evil when he ran up on Mike Epps? And Mike Epps was like, respect. And then, like, Nemesis just deemed him not even a threat and just kept walking. Yeah. So it's like, Nemesis kind of resonates in a more comedic way. So he, in a sense, he's a little bit less scary from that personality standpoint. Mr. X, on the other hand, we ain't heard him say shit. You hear his footsteps in the dark. You can literally play the Isley brothers to this motherfucker's footsteps.
Long ass trench coat.
And all he doing is punching the fuck out of you. It's literally the worst thing you can have. It's like, you ever been a kid and you got a motherfucker that's gonna whoop your ass? He's gonna whoop your ass in the morning. That's Mr. X when you wake up in the morning and go to the bus stop. It's like you about to deal with Mr. X. You know what I'm saying? So like he literally resonates from a darker standpoint because you know if you see him, you can hear him coming, and you don't know if he's coming, and you hit your ass in the back of the face. And
nigga is a silent Debo.
Yeah, silent
literally just walks up and like, bro, how you just going? And that ain't nothing you can do about it. It ain't a damn thing you can do about it.
Punk.
Lou, what do you as far as Call of Duty goes, what's going on with Call of Duty? Anything? I know I saw reports that we might be getting Rush soon.
So
as an added
I think
the Modern Warfare 2 stage Rush?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh boy.
So right now the smallest stage we have is the container stage.
That sounds about right.
It's pretty cool. I fucking love the map.
Yeah, I love that map.
That shit fucking hectic.
Just because it's a quick game, it probably won't last more than 5-10 minutes, but it's such a quick, cool game, and usually you come out of it either sucking turds or fucking just like killing 30 people and dying twice. 45 kills. Aside from that, I think they're trying to do too much with like the battle pass and shit like that. A lot of extra guns that you have to unlock.
Yeah.
And I mean it's cool. I guess they just added the chick in the first season. I can't remember her fucking name.
Mara.
Yeah, and they're about to add Ghost this next season, so that's pretty cool. But aside from that, I mean everything else is pretty normal.
Like, they also added the crossbow in there too.
Yeah, and apparently they're supposed to be adding. I heard rumors they're supposed to be adding a battle royale kind of thing soon. Ground War's pretty cool still. I played 2v2 the other day for the first time, and that game mode is fucking sick.
Yeah, you gotta have the right partner too.
Yeah, you do. I totally agree. And
Cass,
I really wish they stopped playing, man. They have literally added battle royale to everything except what a battle royale exists in.
Yeah, a fighting game.
A fucking fighting game.
But that would be so fucking hectic.
I mean, just all somebody gotta do is come out with some like fisticuff style fighting game where it is sort of like that, and there are no weapons and no picking no advantage of skill.
It would have to be third person too.
Yeah,
it could not be third person. And just a big ass battle royale, or at least make it an option in one of the current fighting games we got. That's what worries me, because I feel like it would be clunky as fuck though.
Yeah. I mean, it couldn't be any worse than Fortnite.
Somebody come up back door, bink.
Aside from that, I mean, everything's pretty good. I'm pretty excited for this next season. Leveling up is pretty cool. All the guns, like the skins for the guns, is pretty sweet. I like how you have to unlock all the gold in all one class to get like Damascus and then get like platinum and shit. But it's still pretty cool.
See, that's one thing I used to do when it was Modern Warfare 2-ish. I would always like go through and try to prestige shit, but with this new shit, I'm just getting on and playing. I'm not trying to prestige shit. Niggas doing no scope, spinning around. I'm like, fam, just play the fucking game. God.
I think one of the craziest game-changing features that they put in COD was the I don't know the proper name, where you can kind of hit that corner and glance over.
Oh, I hate that shit.
Sneak,
Yes, I feel like that is one of the biggest, because it's such a subtle thing, but it's like the biggest difference in that game when you can sneak
that
around
quick
and kind of see somebody just come in that way and you can get ready for them. I think that's such a big deal.
I think they need to add something where it's like if you move with your steering, you're looking when you can kind of like peep out a little more, come in a little more instead of just looking around, because sometimes it limits you. Yep.
And that's one thing I hate about that game sometimes, because you always hit a corner and somebody gonna be over there picking around the corner. I'm like, fam.
Yeah, it's weird because people complain a lot about like campers and stuff, but I think it's just a game that you're not gonna play it at the pace you want.
No,
it's a game that it slows you down, and it does so in the perfect way. And it's not super fast where like PC motherfuckers are just coming in the room just blah, 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 just swinging their fucking mouses everywhere. It's like you have to enter a room, clear corners. You have to like do the shit properly. It's more tactical than anything. It's fucking dope.
Right.
I really like it. It's a good game.
So what's everybody playing currently?
Me and you, we just had this conversation a few hours ago. I'm back primarily on Final 14. We got the new patch coming up, so I'm looking forward to the end game as far as that, and then that's pretty much it.
We're gonna talk about that one in a little bit.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
We're gonna talk about that one. What about you, Eric?
I've been playing Apex. I've been getting back to playing that because of the new character Revenant.
He looks good, man. I saw his trailer. He looks sick.
And he's supposed to be a counter to, not a counter, but he's supposed to be who is the storyline countering? A lot of their storylines are like, oh, it's them running away from blah blah blah, or
it's a storyline. His storyline is not totally set, but he from what I saw from the video, he's an assassin. He actually had killed one, which is going to be probably one of the next characters later on in the game. Mm-hmm. He had killed her father. And, so she's a little girl, and she sees her father completely dies, and she's all mad. And it seems like she's going to get revenge on Revenant because Revenant had killed her father. But one of the characters that originally was supposed to be before Revenant was Forge, but in one of the teaser trailers, it shows Forge as in a newscasting room talking to a news person, and next man Revenant comes in and just like slaughtered him in the middle of the news.
Now looking at that trailer, I wonder if that was something that happened in the past.
Right. Yeah, something happened in the past because of the girl. They said she's supposed to be grown up, so this like takes place like probably like 20 years in the past or previous before.
Stop looking inside the closet, fam.
But also,
yo, chill, fam. What the fuck, man? Yo,
the vacuum is picking out.
She pointed that shit out, and I saw it on the fucking camera. I did not notice it until now. Yo.
Then also at the same time, he also gives disrespect to Pathfinder. Like his stances and everything is like he's beating up on fucking Pathfinder, then comes up right behind him and assassinates him on his kill card. Then I also noticed with his voice, he was also in the trailer of the Fright Night game.
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that Fright Night version of that they had of event of, and Pathfinder went through the portal and he showed the shadow figure and it was Revenant. Dang. So they had actually announced him previous back in October.
But now we finally got it.
Yeah, so we finally see who Revenant is.
See, that might actually make me re-download Apex. Like, once Call of Duty came out, Fortnite left when Apex came out. Apex left when Call of Duty came out. I limit myself to one shooter.
What about you, Lou? It's just COD primarily still?
No, I've been playing a lot of Forza.
Forza?
I really want to get the whole simulator, the wheel, the shift, and the pedals. The shit's clean, bro.
I wish I could play that shit, bro.
It's so...
I remember when Forza first came out. I remember that shit. That game is so fucking beautiful.
Yeah, that game is
beautiful.
It's pretty. I really want to do the whole simulator thing just because it's... You really can tell the amount of detail that they put. Like, they don't have to worry about dick except for how the car feels just from different variances in small settings. Like, you lower the tire pressure, you feel it. You fucking adjust the ride height, you feel it. It's such a crazy
shit is...
They put so much detail and precision into
all
like when you put building your car on that game. So.
And you can customize so much shit about like just how it drives, what gearing and stuff, and it's as like a guy that really fucks with cars and stuff like that, I really appreciate the game, and it's a dope ass game. But yeah, aside from that, Call of Duty, and here and there I'll probably go back and fuck with Star Wars a little more, just because I'm not at 100%.
Yeah, that game, I'm gonna have to re-get that bitch because I rented it. I was just like, man, I gotta play this shit, but I don't know if it's worth the $60. I'm always skeptical of buying a fucking $60 game.
And I also been playing Bioshock because that's free on PlayStation. That's one.
Don't leave here before I download Sims because we about to play Sims, bro.
Nigga, I don't play Sims, bro.
What? You
The
didn't
last
play
time I tried to play the Sims, man, he was pissing and shitting on himself at the same time.
Nigga, man, what are you doing?
I couldn't take the trash out. I lost my job. My car broke down, and I had 8 kids.
Damn.
I was the biggest dead. I was
like a normal black man in America.
I was say I was literally a nigga out here in America.
You a nigga named Clarence. You a nigga? No, not battery life.
Oh, damn.
Switch out battery. The battery's inside the closet. Bear with us. Technical difficulties.
Mind your business.
I would take a hiatus for 18 years and still forget some shit like switching batteries. That's all I want to know. I blame Cassie because she can't defend herself right now.
I agree with that.
Oh, he's gonna plug you boys. Do you have to close and open it again?
I think I probably would.
Yeah, damn.
What you?
Back at it.
Like motherfucking crap at it.
We ate alligator the other day.
How was
You
it?
had alligator.
Yeah,
Did it taste like chicken?
We went to walk-ons.
Oh, it's walk-ons again?
It's okay. It's like
What the hell is
Here we go. We back.
walk-ons is like a sports bar, but it's like Louisiana-inspired food.
It's over there inside the Highlands.
Oh.
Krispy Kreme used to.
Yeah, they still do. They have a Krispy Kreme burger or some weird shit.
Krispy Kreme.
They make their bread pudding out of our donuts.
Yeah.
No, out of our donuts, out of Krispy Kreme donuts.
But it was, you know what?
It's sweet as shit out of
Alligator's
it.
weird. It's like you taste the swampiness, but it's like
What does swamp taste like? For real?
Swamp taste
it's like tough chicken. You know what I mean? It's straight.
I had the alligator.
It was fried or was it grilled?
It was fried.
See, try grilled alligator. Yeah. Oh shit, that shit's so fucking fun.
It's pretty good. It's just like a.
You never had alligator?
I'm gonna let y'all have that shit.
How about frog legs?
It's not bad.
Then you from Arkansas? You had
That is so not the point. Just because
Frog
I'm
legs.
from Arkansas does
you
not
had
mean.
frog legs?
Yeah.
You got
Hog head cheese?
I don't
No.
know. I don't.
Y'all
eat-
both from the South. Y'all don't eat hog head cheese?
Just
Bro,
because
I'm
we from the
Mexican,
South.
I'll try this shit, right?
I
Yeah,
ain't-
Just
I
because
ain't
we
chilling.
from the South. No.
Oh no!
You eat children?
No,
You
chilling.
might as well eat children. And
Eating the shit.
Yeah, you eating shit.
Shit, shoot.
You just,
Fuck.
No, man. Just because I'm from the South, man, I've never gravitated towards all that shit. Oxtails.
Oxtails too gamey. It's where you're gamey.
Pig.
It depends on how you cook it.
Any of that
I like
shit,
baked.
man.
You know what? My mom makes some bomb ass baked oxtails. I ain't even going for it.
Like raccoon. Then again, I hardly eat meat.
Raccoon.
So there's that.
Deer's pretty good too.
Deer's amazing. Deer jerky.
I'm allergic to deer.
Nigga, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm allergic to deer.
That's terrible, bro.
That's why I don't eat jerky because I just don't know the difference between that shit. And if I eat that shit, I'll break out in hives.
Nigga, yo.
That's random. I'm not gonna lie, I've heard some pretty random stuff in my life. That's pretty random.
That shit has me. I don't even know if that's a necessary term, breaking out in hives. I get real itchy. Like I
have a homie that can't drink alcohol, like beer.
Yeah.
Like the wheat.
Oh, because the yeast?
The wheat or the yeast is one of those two. Yeah, fucks him up.
Oh, fuck.
His like throat closes up. Pretty gross.
Ooh.
I have a homeboy who can't even eat fish.
I love fish.
I'm actually playing BioShock. That's such a fucking.
It's a very weird, twisted
game. I'm playing that. I'm still. I'm on the third installment of Uncharted from the Uncharted collection.
Dude, I've been wanting to do that. I can get it for like a discount at Best Buy.
Bro, it's
free.
It's free.
It
was free last
month. Months ago.
All three of those was free last month. So like BioShock, I started on Infinite because I don't know about you, Eric, but did you see the way the download went? Like it gave you Infinite and then it gave you BioShock 1 and 2. So I thought the first one it downloaded was BioShock 1 and it was Infinite. So I had to switch off of Infinite because Infinite felt like a more modern game. It felt good to play.
Yeah, because that's the last BioShock game that came out with.
But then I got 1 and 1 just from the start of it was just a lot more eerie, a lot more weird. 2, I feel like I might have broke the lore in 2 because as soon as I started 2, I realized that the dude whoever you playing with was the daddy. So it was like, okay, I can't play this one because I need to know. Apparently, the stories have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, none of the stories.
Now that I know that he's a daddy, I was just like, all right, I don't want to play this one yet. I want to get through the first one and actually figure out what the purpose of a sister and a daddy actually, what they are.
But that particular game makes you want to actually play it twice because once you there's a version where there's 2 different endings. There's a good ending and a bad ending. If you harvest the little sister, that makes the bad ending. And if you assault them or I forgot what they said, absorb them or something like that, it's a good ending. But there's 2 different endings on both of the BioShocks from 1 and 2. 3 is still the same ending.
It's something about video games that incorporate like underwater diving and shit that kind of fuck with me sometimes.
Well, you don't even think I haven't gotten far in it. I don't even think you swimming in this one.
Yeah, you don't swim too much into
it's just that you're
until
in
like
this,
one part and that's it.
What throws you off in what BioShock 1 is the atmosphere itself. Mm-hmm. So it kind of does this really good thing of making you feel vulnerable all the time. Mm-hmm. Because you're not. It looks like the place you're in is not an asylum. I don't even know what the hell it is, but like
it's a underwater city.
Yeah, it's like an underwater utopia type of thing. Mm-hmm. So you're underwater, so that fucks with people enough. Yeah, that there's a city underwater and it's kind of fucking up. It's kind of crashing. Shit's happening. It's kind of crazy. And then you are in here with these nut jobs that are just apparently the powers that you get are called plasmids, and overusing them fucks with your mind to the point where you can go kind of crazy. And I guess that's what happened to these cats. So I don't know. I don't even know how you get here because the way both games start so far that I've seen, you literally just the plane crashes and then like you sit in this elevator and then shit just gets real after that.
At the end of Infinite, it will tell you why throughout the whole like all the BioShocks because sooner or later once you beat throughout the whole games and then go to the Infinite at the end it tells you why these games happen. Are like this because they do kind of tie in together but they kind of don't tie in together.
Yeah, it's weird. Just the fact that like it don't matter how much you try to hide or your back always feels against the wall because it's just you have to look in every angle. You have to constantly spin around and watch it because in the first one you hear voices and then I go upstairs and there's nobody there and I'm like, who the fuck is talking then? Yeah. So it's just like who the fuck that bothers me because I'm like I need to kill whoever because I feel like the game I'm not the area's not clear if people are still there. Yeah. If I still hear people, obviously I'm not done there yet. So.
Yeah, that series of games was one of my biggest favorite games.
What does that thing say?
I really
Redirected another sub counter.
What?
I don't know.
Something that don't even fucking matter, I bet.
Yeah, but I wish they made another BioShock game because that game was actually
We are behind.
it was a real good game.
Sync-wise.
No, yeah, it's always gonna be a little bit of a delay.
Oh, it's gonna be.
As long as we match up.
Yeah, we'll get you.
That game was always a good game, but there's also a game that's literally similar to that that's supposed to be coming out. It's called Atomic Heart, and it's kind of like a Soviet Union type version of BioShock, but way more weird and
dark
and
shit.
Russians
freaky.
are weird. Russians be
It's just
tripping.
like that shit is fucking weird. I want to play that.
Okay.
So it's you said what?
So speaking of new games, I don't know what you were gonna say. There's a sick new shooter coming out that's supposed to take place in space. And
Oh
it
shit,
looked-
Donald Trump. Space Force?
I
Hey.
don't know, but it looks clean as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. That shit looks sauce.
What's the name of it?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
So while you looking that up, let's get back to what we was talking about.
Uh-oh.
This good old 14 patch that's coming up.
Man, say, look. Okay, man. Go ahead.
All right. So this is the first time in 6 years that we've been playing this game that I'm actually excited for in-game content. Because anybody that's a fan of Final Fantasy VII, and if you've played it, if you've beaten it or anything of that nature, you instantly recognize the name Ruby Weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you instantly recognize names like Ramu, names like Garuda Garuda wasn't in 7, but Ifrit, Titan, all those cats. So these particular Eden raids will have those Aeons or what do they call it in 7?
They're just called summons.
Summons.
They're just called summons.
So they will have those particular summons in 7. And Ramu is crazy because he has Ixion's body, Ixion from 10, and then he has he's what's called a Terra Centaur in this raid. So because it's the Source's version, it's the first version of their existence or whatever. So they look a little different. I'm hearing themes that are remixed and are dope, but
especially that Garuda thing.
Hell yeah,
nigga.
But my biggest thing is Ruby fucking Weapon, yo. We get to fight.
You think that's the last one?
Nah, that's the first one.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure we got Emerald and Diamond.
Who can be the last one then?
I don't know. It's gonna be between. The last of the summons.
No, yeah, the last of the Edens.
I don't know.
I wonder what order they'll put them in.
Yeah, Garuda and
Ramu,
Ifrit. Story wise, I could see it being Shiva.
Yeah,
I could see it being Shiva just because Shiva is kind of with Yezael's her inclusion into the story that's as big as it is.
Mm-hmm.
I could see them having. We haven't seen one. There has to be a first version of Shiva.
right.
So I could see that being a thing. And that theme song will probably
Be sick because the Shiva actual 14 theme song is probably one of the sickest things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, so that comes out February the 18th, which is not far. And then we got new Allegory gear, new Tome gear coming, and then the Eden gear itself. So it's just with that little bit alone. Then we got story. We got it's a lot, man. I'm ready for it. I don't think I'm gonna stay at Lalafell too long.
I gotta say Lalafell.
I forgot how annoying it is to not really see your animations.
Do you turn everybody else's animation off?
No, I'm talking about the fact that you can't see the without zooming into the camera, you can't see them do their animations like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I turn everybody else's animations off so I can see my shit.
No, the animations I see them, but it's just like
it being so small and tiny.
but them being so
character.
little and shit, I'm just like, ugh.
I can imagine, especially if you're playing Dragoon, doing the fucking Dragon.
It looks so much less imposing and impactful. That's yeah, but I think it's cool that they finally fixed the Gunbreakers run animation with Lalafell. So finally, but anyway, yeah, that's a big. I'm waiting for this patch.
Come the 18th, are you gonna come over here? We're gonna do a stream. Or
Pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure. If I don't have my PC up and running by then, I'll be over here.
Okay, for sure. Because we're gonna be doing a live stream that Tuesday of us going through the new content. So that's gonna be something exciting.
Or shit, maybe. Damn. Yeah, I mean, because we both can't do it on here, so.
Yeah, we can. In a way.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But is that the game, Lou?
Yeah, it's called Boundary.
It looked good for what I was seeing.
Yeah, this shit looks crazy here. I'll restart it just so I can take a look at it real quick. But apparently it's just it takes place in space, and it's just like fucking shooters, dude. Shooters, bruh. This is hella slow. I'm not even sure if I'm holding up the right angle.
No, that's good.
It's good enough, yeah. This shit look like astronauts.
It is. That's exactly
Are they
what it is.
astronauts?
It's like they're in the middle of space. Yeah, it's like on some like interstellar shooter shit.
Wonder how fast the bullets go out there. Them niggas gotta have like.
I would imagine you probably ain't shooting in space.
Since they don't have to worry about a lot, like about the background, the fucking graphics in this are supposed to be fucking insane.
That makes sense because it's easy to make space look like space.
That's why Halo exceeds.
Yeah. And then whatever background they do have is probably just mountains and rocks.
No,
shit
I
like
mean, they're
that.
floating in space. It's literally just black abyss.
Yeah, they really are fucking floating in space. And he's shooting a What? How is this going to work? He busting, bro.
Busting.
Yeah, it's just pretty nuts. Like, you can bounce off.
It's first person, and I'm done. Damn.
Oh, that shit look
I don't know, man. This shit look kind of cool, though. I don't know, man. This one look alright.
There go Donald Trump's Space Force right there.
It's called Boundary. Shit, I saw it the other day. When I'm in the shooter shit, it's pretty cool.
I don't know, man. That one do look pretty unique.
Yeah.
So, my only issue with shooters is just the ones that look the same.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
my
like
main
playing
issue with
different
most
ones.
shooters.
Yeah.
That's the main reason why once Apex came out, I just undownloaded fucking Fortnite. Just because Apex is just a better shooter overall. So it's like, fuck that. Get out.
Had that combination of Battle Royale and Overwatch in it.
Yeah. The shooting actually feels like shooting opposed to like cartoonalization.
Yeah.
Feel like Adult Swim had some hand in Fortnite. But what I was about to say. Well, that's pretty much everything that major. Besides, we're not getting into like political shit because that's not us.
We'll be here all fucking day.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
Yep.
Man.
NGG.
NGG and the other seven.
And the other
Yeah.
7. Yeah.
Yep, no doubt.
Because that shit was just...
It was
nobody
whack,
was
bro.
ready
That shit
for
was
it, bro.
weird.
Nobody was ready for that.
Okay, so follow me with this one, guys. This next 2K needs to be about Kobe Bryant's legacy.
Yep.
If 2K was smart, not saying that they should try to make money off this man's death,
Capitalize, yeah.
but you should make that would be paying homage to him.
If you could do some like type of story mode where it just went through every stage of his career, bro, perfect.
Yep.
I would buy that.
Oh, especially young Kobe. Give me high school Kobe, please.
High school.
Even in
Kobe that went against Jordan Kobe.
Yes.
If they don't
81
use-
point Kobe. Let's see that.
Yeah, if they don't use Kobe himself, they'll use somebody in his likeness
Yeah.
to like kind of form his
like
story.
even in this 2K, everybody was wearing their Kobe jerseys, Kobe attire, and my part.
It's beautiful how the gaming community can come together when it's something super positive. I hate it when we come together on some fuck shit, but
I
when
wish
we
they come together on EA and Blizzard's motherfucking ass.
they're not, because EA and Blizzard got their heads so far up the damn ass.
Fucking Blizzard, yo. So the fucking dev from Gears is going over to Blizzard to work on Diablo 4, and that just killed my whole vibe because, like, Diablo 4 already was like a big title for Blizzard. Like, if they fuck up Diablo 4, it's it for Blizzard. They're done. That is literally it for them. Like that's what kind of got them on this sinking ship in the first place when they did the whole Diablo mobile thing, and you know that whole April Fool's joke happened, and they just been on a downward spiral ever since.
Yeah.
I think Blizzard needs to really work on a new Overwatch concept because that's getting played out. Overwatch has been out since 2016.
Yeah. Oh
no, they're doing the new Overwatch
but
2.
I understand it, but that shit needs to come out ASAP. With this new string of consoles ever coming out, this new PlayStation, the new Xbox.
That's probably when it's gonna come out.
As it should, because I get so tired of them just updating games and just force feeding us bullshit for like 2 years, 3 years. Like we shouldn't wait this long for a sequel of already a great concept of a game.
I mean, I'm all for them. I would rather them update games than to keep coming out with games every
Even
year.
one game that's been updated for a fucking long time, which is Rainbow Six.
I think there should be like some sort of like
I've been saying that
easement into it. So like as soon as the game drops, you don't want to already have to buy the next copy the next year. So like I think there should be a thing where like once the new game comes out, you make a small team, start the development of the next game, and then just progressively move more and more workforce over to the new game, and keep some of the workforce on the old game. That way you can still be putting out content on that old game, but still have something great ready for the future too. Like it's a weird thing.
I mean, honestly, that whole live service thing that EA is pursuing, I feel like they should give that whole idea to 2K and let 2K kind of work that with the sports.
As they should, because one thing, we play Final, so it's a little different. But one thing about Final Fantasy is the changes from 2.0 to 1.0 to 2.0 was already major.
That
2.0 to 3.0 was crazy, and now we're over here in 5.0, about to be 5.2, and they have not given us a new game. They're just giving us an expansion, and I think that's the same route, like you said, with sports games. That's the same route they need to go. Stop making us drop $60 on a fucking sport game that's going to come out every fucking year.
Yeah.
Make it live, like I understand the worries with doing that, but if you build stable enough servers in which you can fix things,
I mean, I'm all for them charging us to update everything because all that takes time and money. But I don't feel like it should be a $60 ordeal either.
Ever.
You know what I'm saying? It should
especially
be maybe $30.
$60 a year on a game?
Hell no.
Well, I'll say this. 14, if you just have one character you're paying $14 a month, right? 14 times 12 is give or take. What is that? 12.
Like 160, 140.
Yeah, give or take. So you're paying $160 a year for a game. But this game is constantly being updated. I'm not saying that we need to get a subscription on fucking sports games or anything like that, but there has to be some way that sports games can stay alive without fucking damaging and hurting the consumer.
Especially because now Madden's shit in the bed because now they have a new cleat that Nike's paying for, I'm guessing, that's going to give your player added stats.
What?
I mean, if you think about it, 160 for one game really ain't bad when you think about how many games are coming out this year. It's a good 6 or 7 games. Most people are going to buy 4 out of 7 of those games.
Yeah,
that's $250 already right there. And we ain't said nothing about whatever you gonna buy off of microtransactions.
Yep.
We ain't said nothing about DLC for these 4 games. We said nothing of the sort. So if you just add the fact that all somebody's doing is spending $160 a year, you actually doing pretty damn good. That's actually very minimalistic. That's gas money for the year usually.
And that's why I tell people like.
That's money for a month. Not even for like.
Who the hell spending $200 a month on gas?
He got a truck and a Jeep.
That's her Jeep. The Jeep is not as bad as the truck.
Yeah, you don't remember that truck probably cost $60 to fill up.
No.
80?
Like 90.
Where the fuck do you get your gas from, bro? Dubai? Like,
that's the thing. Like
gas is $1.90 right now.
Like the V8s, if you put the cheap gas, bro, it doesn't last.
That's right. You do got
it doesn't last, and it just it starts running like shit. You people say like you notice it. You really do feel it.
So you gotta get like that shit is real.
I mean, I don't have to, but like you really notice it. The gas doesn't last with shit, bro. And
it don't seem like it lasts with the premium shit. If you gotta spend a paycheck on gas every month, bro.
No, not every month. I don't drive as much though. The Jeep gets a lot better gas.
But that's the main reason. Like every once in a while, we'll put, even though I drive a fucking Kia, so I throw premium in it every once in a while just to flush out the system.
It's supposedly like some of that cheaper gas builds shit up.
Well, see, I heard that you honestly can't put that premium in every car though.
Yeah, no,
that's true.
Yeah. See, and I don't know if that applies to my car. Yeah. If I can, I'll probably be alright with mid grade.
Well, see, like that's the thing, because some gas cars are like programmed to use like less gas and more like alcohol based.
See, I got a pretty good fuel economy gas, so I don't know. Mine might be okay.
Yeah, I fill up my tank once a week.
See, damn, I do that shit once every 2 weeks.
See, but
I don't drive. You drive.
Yeah, my commute to work has been crazy.
I don't go.
I work in Fossil Creek now. That shit is fucking.
I go to work. I'm
terrible.
20 minutes from my job, and then I come home, and that's it. I usually don't go anywhere else.
I'm 10 minutes from my job too.
Oh, must be nice, you fuckers. Shit, it takes me 45 minutes to get to work.
I mean, at one point, it only took you 10.
Yeah, but then I was working for some shitheads.
So it honestly cost you more.
Mentally.
Mentally, it cost you even more.
At one point, I was driving an hour to my job.
Yeah. That's the worst.
I mean, I used to work at Amazon all the way in Hazley.
Hazley. I drove out there a few times to knock out a store out there. Shit. It was a job.
But yeah, guys, we are back. We apologize about the hiatus. This is about to be a weekly thing again. Because life has just been crazy for most of us.
I mean, it's the end of the year, man. Everybody's taking breaks. It's not. It wasn't just us. There's a lot of folks that's just, when you got family and a lot of shit like that, mainly just family alone. Like the holidays, you just get naturally busy. Yeah. You ain't got no damn family like that. So I ain't got no, no kids and that.
Well, one thing about it, I tell people all the time, we kind of like brush it off, but personal life affects your everyday life a lot. Even if you try to escape that shit, you still got to confront like the things that are actually happening in reality. So I needed this break. I'm glad we're actually back full force. Because hell, like I told you guys, we have DreamCon coming up this year. We got Fan Expo, and then of course DreamHack. So this year is gonna be busy enough for us. So we just got to continue to put out content and start streaming more, and we'll be Gucci. Yeah. Anybody else got anything?
New Year's resolution is to stream more for me.
Nigga, life resolution.
All of us. I stream if y'all stream.
Like
I stream if y'all stream. If y'all stream the day before, I'll stream the next day. What's up?
I'm down.
I'm always down for streaming. I just ain't got no damn stream key to fucking do it directly to MyNinja, and that's why I ain't doing it.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, we should do streams on Twitch too.
Yeah, we'll figure out some ways to put ourselves back out there, because the connections we're going to start making in the next couple months are going to help us exponentially too. Hot ass trivia that's coming up. Look forward to that episode. What else we got coming up?
We got
soon to be promo video.
We got a hell of I don't even know what you would call it. Is it a promo or is it more of a skit at this point?
It's a skit.
It's more of a skit at this point. So it's funny. It's pretty damn funny. It's something else when you can laugh at other motherfuckers like doing just simple shit. I don't know. It's funny.
We're simpletons.
Hey, speak for
I'm not a simpleton. I am a Sir Mackleton, sir.
Yo, we didn't even do the intro.
They know who we is.
This is true.
They know who we be. Because if we ain't got no intro, we damn sure doing the outro.
Oh, yeah.
So either way it go, we in there.
We winding up for the outro?
There it is.
It's on the shoulder shimmy.
He did the shimmy.
All right, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment.
Share with your friends.
Please share with your friends.
And your side chicks.
And your ninjas.
Your side dude. Your husband and your mistress and your girlfriend. I'm talking to you.
You can't call them out like that.
Yeah, I can't call them out like that.
No, you can't.
I can, but I won't.
Man, but thank you guys for watching. We are at 116 subscribers.
Also, thank y'all for that, man, because 2 months without content and we still got people following us and liking and sharing and subscribing. So, man, we appreciate that definitely from the bottom of our hearts.
What is this?
That's the Elgato.
That's supposed to be our count. I don't know why it's white.
Ain't that what the menu said in the first place? It was saying something about that thing.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
That's probably what it was. That's supposed to be our count, but
well, we're about to have a new intro soon.
Yeah.
Shout out to one of the greatest producers I know, one of the greatest producers in the Dallas hip hop area. HD is producing the new MyNinja theme song. Hopefully we'll have that in the next couple of weeks. I need to talk to him soon, but shout out to HD. We got to continue to make these connections because they're actually paying off, guys. Good job. But this is your boy E-Stop.
Your boy Eric.
Your boy Lou. Oh, that was high pitched.
Why does it sound like that? Why? And your boy Sir Mackleton.
Say
Fauntleroy.
Okay.
The third.
What?
Esquire, man.
Woo! Okay, Cass. Okay.
Yo,
Finally beat him.
So,
no, she happy about
So it wasn't about my name.
Here.
It was about the fact she won in Smash.
Yeah.
So you know what we about to do after we get off this camera? We fight.
Uh-huh.
Square the fuck up.
My Ninja Gaming, and we out.